Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin by talking about the weather. We are seeing a lot of snow here in Spokane, some rain throughout the area as well. Thomas Patrick is outside in the Outdoor Weather Center. Thomas, have we switched from that snowfall to rain yet, or where are we at?
Yeah, we are definitely at all snow here from our Outdoor Weather Center, but none of it has collected onto the ground. It is maybe just a little bit slushy, but I mean, it's almost like a puddle as I'm like stepping here at the pavement outside. So I'd almost like to describe this as it's just snowing water at the moment. But if it keeps doing this, at some point it is going to start to accumulate just a little bit. As we look at Doppler radar, this is what's really impressed me. All snow, 100% snow across Spokane County. So at the moment, it's not a low elevation, high elevation difference. It's just snow everywhere you go. Though I did get a report from Pullman that it is just starting to rain within the last hour. So as we look to the south, it is going to be a little bit more rainy and even less slushy overall. I'm going to keep an eye on things along Highway 2. I think this is going to be a stretch of road that could be particularly slick and slippery for today. At the moment, it's going to take a lot for the snow to really start to accumulate. I almost don't even want to increase our snow totals by anything, because if it just stays wet and watery, it's not really going to be all that slippery. But obviously the snow is coming down at a pretty good clip. No winter weather advisories though for Spokane. We're not going to get an inch of snow out of this because it's just too wet, too watery for it to even accumulate in the first place. So the only question that we have is when that snow actually changes to rain, if it even is going to do that in the first place. So I'll have our latest updates and our modeling as to how this wet, snowy, rainy storm system is going to progress across the inland northwest. So I'll have those complete details in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Thomas, thank you. And it sounds sort of messy out there. So we're checking on road conditions all across the area. Brandon T. Jones is in the KREM 2 Storm Tracker. Brandon, what are you seeing?
Hey there, Laura. We're actually on second right now, getting ready to hop onto I-90. And the key thing that I've been seeing throughout kind of the last 20 or so minutes is that it's just that wet weather you were talking about. Let's go ahead and flip it around as you watch us get ready to hop onto I-90. We're going to head towards the airport. Roads are in pretty good condition. The thing is that they're just going to be wet. So with that in mind, we just encourage you, if you have anywhere to go, if you've got an appointment or anything that you may be taking care of this afternoon, take your time out there, you know, because just a few situations or a couple of areas could be a little bit more slick than others. So we're again heading on I-90, and this is what I really want to point out. Right in front of us, you might be able to see just all of that water that's picking up. That is impacting visibility. So I would encourage you to give you in the car in front of you just a good amount of space like how we are right now, and just keep in mind that there is going to be a little bit of visibility issues, especially we've got a big truck passing us by. All of that water is just going to kick up right into your windshield area, and you can't see too far in front of you. I compare it to kind of like a foggy type of situation where you got to worry about the visibility. In terms of any snow, that isn't really sticking on the ground right now, and a lot of it more seems like it's just a wet type of environment. We've got one more report for you here though throughout this afternoon. So for right now, reporting live in the Storm Tracker, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Brandon, thank you. A Stevens County road is back open after a fatal crash. The crash blocked US 395 in both directions just south of Colville. That happened for about 8 hours. Washington State Patrol says a car and a semi-truck crashed just after 5 o'clock yesterday evening near Addie Gifford Road. We now know 49-year-old Daniel Wilkins from Deer Park died at the scene. WSP says Wilkins crossed the center line and crashed into the semi. WSP says Wilkins was not wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash. The driver of the semi was not hurt. The Lakeland School District asked the community about switching to a 4-day school week, and today the district is set to present its findings. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press reporting about 2/3 of respondents were in favor of the switch. As to what this change might look like for students, staff will bring potential daily schedule for the board's consideration to the March 5th meeting. Today's meeting will also start the process to add a $7.5 million levy to the May ballot. This comes after a previous levy failed, leaving the district with a major deficit. The meeting starts at 6 o'clock tonight at the district office in Rathdrum. And Frontier Airlines announcing it will offer nonstop flights from Spokane to Denver. Starting on May 20th, the direct flights will be available year-round 3 times a week. The starting cost of the ticket is just $29 through Frontier's promotional offer. You can find more details right now on KREM.com. And today is the last day to vote in the Inlander Best of poll. There are a variety of categories, including Best Charity Event. Tom's Turkey Drive would love to have you vote for the annual event. And if you've ever been impacted by Tom's Turkey Drive, either as somebody who's worked it, volunteered, received a meal, well, then you know how powerful it's been for 25 years.